Hello and welcome back to the Wrestling Newsroom. I am your host, All Things Wrestling, and today I've got a few pieces of wrestling news for you. First off, The Undertaker's wife, the former WWE Women's and Divas champion Michelle McCool, has undergone surgery to remove skin cancer. She posted a picture to her Instagram saying, "Hey kids, wear your sunscreen and you won't have to get holes cut out your body due to skin cancer. Hashtag if I knew now. Hashtag sunscreen, hashtag all day, every day." Well, we hope for the best recovery for Michelle McCool, and we hope to see The Undertaker back on our screens soon enough. The next piece of news is about Big Cass has been getting praises backstage about his performance recently. That's mainly making me nervous about Enzo Amore getting overlooked because he is by far the better one out of the two. And the match to Brock Lesnar and Randy Orton finish went as it was planned. Yes, the whole thing was actually planned. There was backstage meetings just before the show, about an hour before the match, between Triple H, Mark Carrigan, I don't know, Lesnar, possibly Paul Heyman, and probably Randy Orton. So at least we know that Brock didn't go off script. That's good to know. Oh, and then we've got some stuff coming from the backstage right here, guys. Here we go. Finn Balor was originally meant to schedule to defend his Universal Championship against Kevin Owens at Raw's first exclusive pay-per-view Clash of Champions, and then it would. Then that match would have led to a triple threat match between Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, and Chris Jericho at Hell in the Cell. Apparently, originally, Chris Jericho was meant to be facing Finn Balor for the championship, not Seth Rollins. Yeah, apparently also Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns were meant to originally be out of the title picture, but before Finn had got the injury, but obviously they've got to be pushed back into it now because he's gone. I still like the idea of the Chris Jericho and Kevin Owens getting in the title picture. I think that would be good. And the last little bit of news I have today, there was meant to be a Baron Corbin versus Kalisto match at SummerSlam, which I thought there would be, but they didn't have enough time. Why couldn't you have just put it in the pre-show? That would have made a lot more sense than having the Sami Zayn and Neville versus Dudley Boys. I don't know. Originally the Universal Championship match was meant to be Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins as well. Finn was meant to be in a multi-man match. And also the other plans were meant to be the WWE title going to Raw and SmackDown getting the Universal. And then AJ would have been the Universal Champion. But because of Roman Reigns violating the wellness policy, them plans got scrapped and Roman Reigns got pushed down the card and hasn't had a championship since. Keep it that way, WWE. These have been a bit interesting. It's nice to see what could have happened and what actually has happened. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the newsroom. I hope it's given you some insight into the world of wrestling, and I'll catch you later.